Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Rel, aka the Speed Force. I'm back at it again. You know what it is, man. This video is a little different 'cause I have 2K footage, um, but I do have NBA Live footage right after this. But this video I want to talk about is what NBA Live needs to even make a attempt on going simulation to some degree. Now, with that being said, before we go any further, I would like for y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe to your boy because I greatly appreciate it to the max, man, once again. So don't forget to hit that like, comment, share, subscribe. But going into this, you know, I'm at the practice facility at for your My Career and for 2K, and I'm just showing you, like, you know, my badges. I'm a pure lockdown defender, small forward. And you know, these are all the different badges that I have and or what I could gain or have, and my progression system. Now I feel like NBA Live needs to make some type of degree when you're playing the one, or how to build your traits without not just playing the you know, the one mode, whether playing the league or playing live run or live events or anything to that nature to progress. We need to have drills to further progress as a real, you know, a real way as real basketball players do this. They don't just gain it just by playing this. They actually do drills and things like this. So in this one, I'm just doing my rim protector pretty much badge, and these are the drills. You know, I'm so here just really trying to deny them from getting a point. Now this isn't the best footage right now, but it's decent. But you see what I'm doing. If you stop them, you get points. If you get the block, you get an additional 2 points. So these type of things, I think NBA Live needs to pretty much more get people more immersed into, you know, being the one. You know, being the one is cool when you just, you know, playing, you know, live running live events. Some people play the league, but me personally, I'm gonna make another video on this. But I would like for me not just to play with my character, but let's say as if you create a character through the main menu and you just throw them on a team, and that would be you're the one character, and you could still build your character while playing with everybody, like all the other players. I would like that option, but that's just me. But that's for another time, another video. But yeah, I just think we need to have a training facility. We need to have drills just in general, and NBA Live in general. We need to bring these things back into it. This is what really makes that's what made Live so sim back in the older titles, and Live 09, Live 10, mainly Live 09 for me. But just that practice facility, you see other people shooting around. And it don't have to be like this layout like this in 2K. I'm not saying copy and paste what 2K is doing, but if you only going to utilize that one court that you could use, whether it's your team court or the one court, you could still have your teammates practicing on the other end, just doing a shoot around or doing drills. And that's another thing that I do like about NBA 2K. While you doing these drills, and this one is my defensive stopper. This way I have to just stop them to gain my points in general. Now my defender isn't the fastest, so like things like this, it's hard for me to really keep up with players. Now, one thing I will say, I think perimeter defense on 2K still isn't really that good, and that's why I would give NBA Live the advantage on still on perimeter defense. But interior defense, NBA 2K has Live beat tremendously. Like it's ridiculous how much better the interior defense is. Now, don't get me wrong, NBA 2K19 has made strides on being better defensively on perimeter, but I still would give NBA Live the advantage because of the fact the way you could attack angles defensively, you could cut people off on angles and that type of way. And 2K is more of a horizontal and vertical thing, but not an angle like if you like a cute angle type of cut or things like that. It's harder for 2K to really pick that up. But once again, just dealing with, you know, just the practice facilities in general, these drills and things to that nature. NBA Live has to they just have to do this if they try to make an attempt to be simulation. Now, if they don't want to go sim at all, then I understand why they're not doing this at all. But if they trying to sell us on this is a simulation game and this is not just a casual or just a quote unquote arcade game, then you have to show us these things, implement these things that we need. The basic principles of basketball are the main thing that NBA Live is kind of missing out on when it comes to like mocap and animation with just dunks and things like that. So if they go back to the fundamentals and then the stuff that they do have, that's the extra over exaggerated things, people will deal with that as well. Now in this clip right here, this is the one. This is not the one, but this is us. This is me practicing on the one chord. Now I don't get it wrong. This is something I did from the demo. This is real early, but passing that. See, this is the only thing we can do on the one chord. The only thing we could do is play scrimmages with this many people. You can't do drills or anything like that. You can't do 5-outs and all type of stuff just to run a drill, just to learn how to run plays and do things like that. You can't even do a simple shoot around with you're the one character on this court, and that's a problem right there. I think they need to really fix that. These things that should really be implemented into the game, and it shouldn't be the case of we didn't have enough time or we're going to patch this in later on since the community asked for it. This is stuff that should be in the game from the jump, and I think that's these are once again basic principles of basketball that y'all are missing out on. They focus so much on the one and the casual feel of the game, trying to get everybody to pick up the game. But like I try to tell people, in today's times, you don't have to have a casual feel for people to pick up a game. Definitely when it comes to sports games. Sports games is something that a lot of people take serious for the most part. You do have your casuals that do play the game, but those are people who are going to play like live run and live events and things like that because they want like cool gear and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you could get your casual players easily, just by having cool modes like that. But if you want to be considered serious and actual real representation of basketball and the NBA, then you have to really, take the time out, put the core mechanics, put the core principles of basketball in the game. And when I mean core mechanics, definitely when it comes to being able to do proper left hand, right hand layups, left hand, right hand dunks, proper post game, proper triple threat. And when I talk about the triple threat, when I say proper triple threat and proper post game, these are the two things that really are the main thing with NBA Live that I feel like they need to really fix. One, with the triple threat and the jab step. If somebody has a wing defender or backcourt defender, something to that nature, even a rim protector, or maybe just a regular player in general, and they skills are just decently high, you feel like you can't really properly use a triple threat because they're gonna probably spam that button and they're not gonna get called for the foul, unless they like repeatedly hitting it and they just not getting that. They're not getting that animation where they're getting the steal. But I feel like sometimes I feel like if you aren't a really either high IQ player or your skills aren't really high or anything to that nature, you shouldn't have that benefit of just keep on spamming until you finally get a foul call. I think that's sad. That's really casual. So they need to really fix that. And if they do that, that will help out, balance out, the balancing and also help out the pacing of the game. People just feel like, all right, I'm gonna just try to spam this because I know I'll probably get it. If you feel like the more times you try to steal the ball, the more times you try to steal the ball and you always get called for a foul, will just lead you more of not trying to do it. But if you feel like if you do 3 or 5 possessions straight and three out of those 5 you got to steal, you're gonna keep on trying to do that for the rest of the game, and that's what they need to try to get away from. That's also with the post game. People try to post down. Only thing people do, if they don't pull the shit, which most people don't, but that's what I do because it's just smart and it's more realistic. Somebody try to post you down, they know once you hit the body, and if you hit that X button, if you're playing on Xbox, you hit the X button. If you hit square on PlayStation, once that body hits the other body, and if you hit that steal button at the right time, usually it's always, I'm gonna say 75 to 85% of the time, it's a steal in a post. That's really bad. And that should not be the case. If you reaching in, whether you reaching for the steal and he's bodying you, you shouldn't get that steal, that higher percentage. But once again, that's because they're not inserting real principles of basketball. Yeah, okay, post steals are right, and also they have a trait called post theft, I think, or post beef or something like that, which is pretty much being able to steal the ball in the post more effectively. So they add in, besides just the stealing ability of being able to steal the ball in the post already, you also have post thief, which will even increase that even more as a player. So as a big man, as a post anchor or something like that, or a rim protector, and you feel like you're stronger than them, so you're trying to use your strength to get ahead and get underneath the paint. All they're gonna do if they don't pull the chair, which is like a 25-30% chance, but they will try to they will hit that X button or they hit that steal command button repeatedly until they finally get you to lose the ball, and that's really bad principles of basketball. So they have to really put this in and hammer it in next year in 2020. They have to find these things. They need to find that in between line of core basketball and just casual, and find a fine line between them. But that's it, man. That's what I really want to talk about. Let me know what you think in the comment section once again below. Let me know if you like this video. Don't forget to share and subscribe to your boy, because I'm trying to put out good material as much as possible, man. And I'm trying to be more, more consistent, man. But that's what I really want to talk about NBA Live, and I have 2K footage. This is the things that I feel like they need to do to better the game in the long run. If not, this game will go downhill and it will fail repeatedly every time. But once again, it's your boy Rel, aka the Speed Force. I'm out of here. Y'all all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all again to the next video. One. Nigga, I could go be different.